God bless you. God bless you this afternoon. God bless you. My name is Pastor Lawrence. I want to talk to somebody one more time this precious, wonderful day about satanic and evil exchange. There's an exchange that can be very good, but there's an exchange that are very satanic, that which occurs most of the time without our knowledge, and most of the time it exchanges our destinies and our glory. You know what? In this life, there's some things that you can do most of the time without your knowledge and without your understanding. The enemy will take advantage of your kindness and goodness and exchanges your destiny and exchanges your glory and exchanges your opportunity without your knowledge. Do you know that in the Bible, when we talk about the exchange of destinies and exchange of life and the exchange of the birthright, remember, there's a man in the Bible called Esau. This man, by just a mere he had a mere problem of anger. That time he was very angry, and the Bible says he came back and found Jacob with his food. And the Bible says he asked and said, I'm about to die. Give me something to eat. The Bible says, and the Jacob, because one, his name was translated into a man who called a supplanter, an exchanger, a man who is also deceptive, a man who understands what is deception or in his life. The Bible says, and Jacob asked and talked to Esau and said, if you want me to give him your food, exchange your birthright to me. The Bible says the man said, what is all the birthright about my life and the very temporary problem of anger? Do you know you can easily exchange your destinies with one thing that is very common and very easy, especially when you want to live your very longest life? Do you know we had a program in the television for some years back when most of us were young. I think 1989, 80s, 89, and almost around 1990, they used to have the common program that is called Money All the Box. Many times that when these people, they could be able to speak about money or the box, and there was a multitude of people. Sometimes you're given a very physical thing that looks very powerful. Why am I saying like this? What you are seeing today, it can give you the greatest opportunity of life than what you're looking at. Demonic exchange most of the time happen because of a consistent and continuous looking at the situation and circumstances, and you make a decision out of that particular time. You can exchange your marriage, your destiny of marriage, by looking at the man and you think he's a helper of your life. And also you can exchange and destroy your destiny of life or marriage by looking at a man, and but you are not able to see him and see the destiny and the future of that particular person. So many times when that program used to come, we say money or the box, money or the box, and now the multitude look like, for example, there's a fridge. Sometimes they look like there's something that is very tangible, and that time it was very precious in the eyes of men. Now people would shout from the peripheries and the other sidelines and say box. They ask money or the box until they confuse the man who is looking for a word. Sometimes you say you choose a box and then, or you choose money. You're saying these 200,000 cash, they count and tell you, are you taking the money or you're taking the box? Why? Because the box is sealed and you're not seeing it. Remember, your destiny is what you see. It is not what you're looking at it. Because Sarah, as a woman whom the Bible says was the wife of Abraham, a covenant woman who understood what is the destiny of that particular family. Sarah chose the box. Why? She chose Agar to give birth to the son, whereas God had kept Sarah to give her the son of a covenant that was Isaac. She chose the box. And the consequences of the box most of the time is the regret. Many times when you see when there are people are surrounding, they used to say, when you see the value of money is going up, 100,000, 50,000, what thousand, another time, you remember those years when you're talking about 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, that was a lot of money. Now, after you take the money and then you discover that the thing that you are not seeing, which was in the box, it is worthy beyond on what the 20,000 would be. People regret. People feel like they have been swindled. They feel very bad. But I want to say that in the real life of this destiny of life, journey of life, be careful on how you trade your life. You can make a satanic exchange without your knowledge. Because remember, Esau, when he said, give me food and give me your birthright, he gave the birthright just verbally by pronouncement. The man never saw what is the future ahead of him. Satanic exchange occurs every day around our life with an increasing level of wickedness in this world. Somebody can walk in, a woman can walk very powerfully, a man can walk in with a Mercedes at that particular time. You have a man who want to marry you that will be able having several Mercedes or maybe several homes, all your destiny of ministry or life. But now, because you're looking at the Mercedes at that particular time, and maybe sometimes you listen to some preachers and men of God who can also in the process can also speak and say, don't get married to a struggling man. If a man who has appeared in your life, he has a Mercedes, stop wasting your life with a man who is telling you about the future that you don't know. But let me tell you, the future and the destiny of a man is what you're seeing, and some people may not be able to see it. My message most of the time is about what are you seeing and what you are looking at. What you are looking at times it can be very glorious. We don't say that you despise a place, but what you're looking with your eyes may look very powerful. But what you are seeing in the dream and in the vision may be very, very stronger, because the Bible talks about in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse number 2, that write down your vision and run with it. Though it tarries, a vision, it is what you are saying, but ambition is what you're looking at. So what you are looking at can become deceptive, but what you are seeing become encouraging, but sometimes it tarries. When it tarries, it can give you an impression of frustration in the process, and without knowing about the frustration in the process, you make the wrong decision. And you know what? In this wicked world, when it is increasing, people make such decision in haste and in hurry, and it so costs your life. Such accident occurs more often in the spiritual realm. You wake up in the morning and you look at the things that somebody was saying, maybe you're saying you by prophetically, and you make a wrong decision. Some of which are clearly overrated, just like a story in the Bible. Some are quickly detected and you don't even understand what is going to happen. May the Lord give you grace as I'm talking about. Are you seeing or you are looking?